Good morning, Tam.
Hi, Wei Jia. How's it going?
Going well. Yeah. Uh,
Good.
Meredith, I'm not sure she will join or not. She had the family emergency last
Okay.
week, so I don't think she will join today.
All right.
So do you want to start now, or you want to wait for 2 more minutes?
Well, let's wait for 2 more minutes just in case someone else joins.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Good to see you here. I thought maybe you won't join as well.
Yeah, we're still waiting here. I know my wife is very ready, but ultimately it is not up to us.
Good luck. It's you have just have to wait. Yeah, but it's good wait though. Expecting excitement.
Yeah. Also in London right now, there's a big tube strike. So this
Oh,
is complicating things greatly as well. My son started a new school late
uh-huh.
last year, in the middle of last week, and the commute's not bad with the tube, door to door, 30 minutes, it's fine. But now with no subway, we tried to take the bus there. It took 90 minutes, and then we tried just now. We're just like taking a taxi, but even the taxi is more than 1 hour.
Oh, this kind of systematic thing need to be solved actually. It's a France and same thing. Airline, okay, that's a strike on airline. That doesn't make sense. Canada, there was a strike in Canada. My
Yes.
friend was flying to Iceland through Canada Airline, and it's
Hmm.
fully impacted. It's a huge trouble with that kind of strike.
Yes. My mother was visiting me in London when the strike happened. So it's like, Air Canada, you gotta get the flights back on so my mom can go home.
And they don't even refund the ticket. They just let you kind of use the ticket within 1 year.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
yeah. Just yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
get the
just
you
doesn't
get
make
the
sense.
value refunded, but they don't give you cash. You gotta just
Yeah,
book a
exactly.
different flight.
Yeah, that just doesn't make sense at all. It's just like that's why there's USSR capitalism doesn't work. Okay, didn't work. Yeah. Okay, so
I
I
think we
think we
could probably
should.
start. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll share the screen. Oh, by the way, that was a joke. Okay, when I said that. Okay, so somebody online and listen to that. Yeah. Uh, so we have still four pull requests, and then the other three are just NPMs. So we'll wait for that later on, solve that. And this one was submitted by Adara, and then initially they want us to review the deliveries, and then our team actually one chain team actually look at it and saying think that's fine, and it says there won't be any conflict and it's manageable. So they said it just accept it. So we reviewed this last time already. So should we just go ahead and then uh,
Yeah.
accept this
If
one?
the yeah, if the one chain team's already looked at it, then I'm all good to merge it.
Yeah. Oh, just one more. Forgot to log in. Let me stop sharing and log in. Uh,
Okay. Oh, Marilise has joined.
oh, okay. Cool.
Hello.
Hey, Melis. Yeah. Well, it's yeah. Well, I hope everything good with you now.
Yeah, back at work. Back at work.
Okay. Cool. Actually, we started because we were not sure you would join or not.
No,
So
sorry,
I
I'm
think,
late.
yeah,
It's was the other meeting running over.
that's okay. We were talking about the tube strikes in London. So
The what strikes?
tube,
The tube strikes. I think you said you had quite a few colleagues in the UK, in London, Marilise, is that right? I'm sure
Yeah,
they.
our company is
Yeah.
based in London, but Spain and South Africa and yeah, we have people in England, in
No,
London.
no one's been complaining about the tube strike in your meetings.
Oh, I see now the tube. I couldn't
Yes.
place what the
You're
tube is now.
underground.
All right. No. I see now on the news. Underground strike.
Yeah, it's been disruptive.
Yeah, I don't know how you would get around in London if the underground is not working.
Yes,
Walking.
it's very difficult.
Yes.
It's kind of interesting, Tim, when you mentioned tube. Here we say subway, and then somewhere says, when we learn English, we'll say underground. Now you name it as tube. That's initially I was puzzled as well.
Yes,
No,
I adapt to the local customs.
yes, the locals call it the tube. The tube.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's move on then. Yeah. I think Meredith, our team review your changes, and then they said, well, this time accept is fine. It won't have any kind of merging, any kind of structural inconsistency. So that's more merged right now. And then we'll do changes later. Yeah. So
Well, are you sharing or are you sharing your screen?
oh. Yeah, sorry, I was sharing, then I find out I forgot to log in, so I stopped sharing, and then I log in and forgot to share again. Okay, now I share it again.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like I said, it's sorry that I can't contribute more to it, but it's and in my eyes, it's better that you use your own coding style in Smoot and just bring or like take over the ideas or whatever you can use from the smart contracts. Like I say, it was a sort of a POC before anything was made production ready or anything, so it's not
Yeah.
that clean.
That's fine. Our team look at that already, so it's fine. They say it's okay. So they've made changes after it's born, after it's kind of merged. So that's fine. So we have pull requests. Kind of there are three that we're not going to resolve them right now. These are all kind of version issues, and we'll do it later. And then there are several issues still. Yeah, we have several issues. So let's do this one. The ERC 3643. I actually had a meeting with Tokeny. It's Joe Chin, and then he's the CTO of Tokeny, and good discussion. And then is that everything's open, and then they have implemented in several chains already, and they are working on heterogeneous blockchain already also. And then like Stella, I don't think they released yet, but they are implementing it with Stella, and so it's definitely doable with a Smoot. So I just maybe we should
So we're
look at this.
taking the role that they're using for layer 0 currently, or Smoot is taking the role that they're using for how are they interrupting? Because this is like it doesn't say really how you do your messaging.
Yeah, they don't do messaging. The idea is that each chain will implement this ERC 3643, and there is no concept of interoperability. They do have Oracle. They are working with Chainlink to bring the compliance, the regulations to chain. And in fact, Chainlink has a engine called, I think, called ACE, Automatic Compliance. Uh, it's Autonomous Compliance Engine or Automatic Compliance Engine is ACE, and that one is just basically bring the compliance component of chain to chain, and they're using using that. They're working with a chain team. But in their spec, there's no core chain kind of definition. So I think we can do that with a Smoot based technically.
Okay, well, I think you already saw that announcement that they did DVP with Pasanara, I used to, and Layer 0 in May of this year.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah. They can work with interoperability project on that, definitely. Yeah. And
How can you get away
they
with not addressing that? They're just using Oracle, or how else would they? Because here I understand that they're using Layer 0's messaging.
yeah, they basically they are working on single chain, right? If each chain can implement ERC 3643, they don't need the spec itself doesn't need to touch the core chain component. Actually, they don't want to do that. Actually, when I talked to
Yes, yes,
Joe,
yes.
he said he doesn't want to. I said, well, why don't we have this core chain to bring the on-chain ID core chain? But he said there is a potential issue there because the core chain itself right now, he said it does not address atomicity. It's not atomic transaction, and he want that thing to be kind of follow the constraint of this automatic transaction. And he said that the question still doesn't have that yet, and that even Layer 0 same thing. So in the spec itself, he doesn't want to put everything there because he think atomicity is still not addressed in core chain. But we can definitely implement this. If there's a use case, then we should implement this one here.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So let me just put a note here saying that we talked to the
How widely is this adopted? I don't mean tokeny going and making it or deploying it on lots of chains. I mean, how many people are actually using it or adopting it for real life scenarios?
Yeah, I actually, in fact, I do have I do have a summary presentation. Let's see.
Because they've also been around. That on-chain ID is an old thing. It's been around for a very long time. As a concept, I remember my first DEF CON in Osaka, or my second DEF CON in Osaka was, they were already there with their on-chain ID. So that's quite a few years ago. I'm just wondering what is it because of that association that's pushing things, or is it really real world adoption?
Yeah, just let me share this with you. And you talk about the usage. Yeah, I do construct the document here. So this is the in use here. They implemented over 120 functions, and then the jurisdiction enforced. I don't know what that means. 180 plus, and then there's the token value, and this token created and managed. So there are 40 tokens. Actually, that's not much though. 40 tokens.
No, not at all.
Yeah. And then what I
think that
see,
jurisdictions enforced, I think that's regulations, right? Like saying things cannot be exposed in certain ways or something like that. Or
yeah.
Okay.
I think these are the rules probably. Yeah. Well, these are in the rules that are in these functions, I think. Yeah, and then in this song, I also describe some of the benefit, other things. They just kind of learn what they have. It's kind of well, changes. Yeah.
Well, I think it's a nice addition to for us to do interoperability with other than just ERCs. Bring
Yeah,
that regular.
definitely. Yeah. And it's kind of interesting. In this is when you see here, if you have this is a security token Yeah, they did make it very kind of clear here. ERC 3643 is the ERC 20 plus 10x on about 10 more functions, basically, that it is. So adding some compliance functions over there and also on-chain ID. So it's very straightforward, actually.
Yeah, and I'm very focused on settlements, though, right? So it's
Yeah.
very it's got a very closed area where it functions. Not close, but it is not as wide as the ERC20, which is good. Like, I mean, we need a standard for that as well.
Yeah, it is a security token. Yes, a settlement on those things. I think I had also have a copy of the. Yeah, this is the ERC20 transfer token transfer. Very straightforward. You have one user, another user, just transfer it, no control at all. And then this one, you need to have basically have they call it RX, security token, and they need to have validators to do all the checks and validations, and then do the transfer. Yeah, and there are more details there. Trusted registry. When you issue token, what do you do with that? So these shareholders of the yeah. I can share this document if needed.
I think I've seen all of this. I think it comes out of their documentation, right?
Yeah, these are coming from them. Yeah, these are coming from them. And then I just made my remark over there saying, yeah, these definitely coming from them. This is a review of the technology they have for all the functions.
Yeah, a simple use case that you can add and saying that you can use one chain in place of layer 0 there to do cross-chain.
Oh,
that is
yeah,
what you're trying to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, actually, try to say.
But for us, it's the same thing. Like, we can plug in our interoperability layer. It can easily just plug into that. So it's also for us. But if they tokenize securities, and then the question came up, like, who's tokenized securities? It's like 40 tokens. It's not going to make a big market splash. For us, anyway, that's dealing with the cash leg in a DVP.
Yeah. Okay, so let me just put it here, and then the spec. Do
you think that they're a competent team, Tokeny? What was your impression?
You mean the competent? Technically, yeah, it's very strong. In fact, Tokeny has been acquired by Apex Group.
Yes.
And Apex Group is an international, well-known group. It has 30,000 employees. So it's there.
Yeah, and then I guess like startups do really want to be bought out eventually by a big company. It is sort of their some of them have that strategy. You know, they build something and they get bought out by a different company, a bigger company.
Yeah, but
So it shouldn't be a bad sign for them to.
Yeah, it's of course it's a good sign because first you have big company. Normally, big company just get the idea and then they develop it in-house. Just that happen a lot. It's just that DNA culture of big companies to get the idea from startups and great ideas, and then they do it in-house. And first, the Apex didn't kind of agree to buy them, and they keep the team, and that is a good sign showing that the team is very competitive. And then Joe, when I talk to him, he knows it very well. He knows things very well. So, yeah.
Well, it is something to consider if you want to go put something, a real world asset on a blockchain.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's do that. That's saying that we can. There's no showstopper for that. And then yeah, we need to discuss the time. Yeah, Wenqi and Hedera will present. What do you think is a good time? When will you be available? Is it all? I would say either maybe November timeframe. Is it good?
Yeah,
We need
you need to. I'm gone after the 24th of November, so before then, in early November, you must give me a date and then I'll run it through Adara because I'm not the one that's congested at my company. It's all the other people, like Pete and the rest of them.
Okay. So November 24th. Yeah.
Yeah, then I'm going on holiday for a long holiday.
Okay. So at least I'm not gonna take a note here. I'll just talk to David and then figure out a day on my side, and I'll talk to David on that.
And if you wish for me to prepare something or for Adara to help you with this, you can ask if you want something from our side.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely I will. Yeah. Okay, so that's good, and then I don't want to waste time over there. And then yeah, this one I think we are good.
Oh, I just want to see there was one feedback.
Yeah, there was a message that we need to check it with R3.
Oh yeah, R3 is good actually. I got the R3 feedback. Let me see. How do I do this? Yeah. Actually, R3 responded already. Let me just update.
Oh, did you contact them?
No, I did not. Here's
Okay.
what happened. Danila, the executive director of LFTT, she called R3 team, and then R3 team and Todd, she called Todd, and then Todd said you know Todd, right? McDonald.
Yeah, I know about him. We mostly dealt with Richard, and Richard left. So this is why our connections there is not.
Yeah. And then the Todd, then they find the CEO, and then CEO find the I think Austin, the person who is in this, and
It's
then
like
they
these
were on
people were
vacation.
thrown in a black hole. They have to go.
Yeah, and well, but it's good, great communication. And then finally, I think Austin replied, and then she said that well, we give the a draft for her to review. She said it's fine, and she said that well, they have been original contributor, but they have moved on to work on Solana SVM. So they just say that just let us decide to move on. So they will not participate in the blog, because we asked them two things. One is that are you okay with the blog, and second is do you want to participate in the blog? And they just say they are okay with the blog, and they will not. They decide not to participate in the blog, so they move on.
The only thing that was a concern, so it came through late, way after, about the blog, was one person just said like, in Harmonia, we made sure that Interop was decentralized, trustless, and atomic, financially atomic. That was a big thing for
Yeah.
Harmonia, and it is something that was not mentioned in the blog, so he just highlighted that.
Well, atomic, that's still
Financially
yeah.
atomic. That means you follow this leader follower approach on your application layer to make sure that one part can't go through without the other, or it must be able to roll back if it's stuck halfway. Those sort of
Okay. So that's a great point. It's the financially atomic, not no technical.
it means both sides go through or none of them does, pretty much. Atomic
Okay.
in that way.
Okay. just let me see if this is okay.
I wonder if that is what tokenist people meant with the atomicity as well. That it's just that their spec doesn't cater for that yet, where it enforces, and that's what we actually want. We want to have some sort of standard that enforce if one side goes through after interop, both must go through or both must be cancelled.
Yeah, I did not confirm with them on that one. I just maybe I should look more into that. Yeah,
It's
and
such
then
an
the
important part for me. Like I'm shocked that they haven't looked at it. If they're looking at that standard, right? It's not part of the EEA standard, but it is part of their standard. It should be part of their standard.
is this okay, or do we need to say this much?
They are okay with the current one. Yeah, so correct. I didn't think that they were going to go further with anything Harmonia.
Okay, so I just close this then. Oh, no, we cannot close yet because we do not have a official version yet. Okay, but at least we address the R3 comment. Yeah, I think it's good because I was thinking the worst case is that you announce it and R3 team come back say, how come we did not know about it at all? That'd be
Yes.
that'd be bad. That'd be bad. Yeah, I'm glad Danila actually did actual proactive work in that. Okay, I think do we have? I think we resolve all the issues here, or went through all the issues here. Yeah.
Yep.
Anything else we want to talk about, or we should just have a 30-minute extra time for other things?
No, do you foresee to work something into Smoot that will cater for such a use case? I know it's application layer, but to sort
Yeah,
of
I do. I think the example, right? If we want to do because we need to have reference implementation of application, right? At least some examples. And the one we have is NFT. By now, there's an NFT example for that. And I think it'd be good. Then we want to have a fungible token example as well. And if we are doing fungible token of ERC20, why don't we just do fungible token for ERC 3643?
yeah, 100%. Yes.
Yeah. And then this open.
And then you can maybe highlight to them that you have a little bit of a gap in your standard.
Yeah.
To make sure
And
that this is obviously unhappy paths, but we make the standards to minimize and address the unhappy paths.
okay.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they do have something that I missed, because I mean you can build many things on top of the standard.
Yeah, and yeah, I think that's definitely And then we'll pick one example because we have other use cases as well, because there might be some RWA companies who are trying to do something. We can, if possible, we can also take some real world examples over there.
The green market is going quite big. You can maybe tokenize some. The solar energy, they're starting to tokenize that, that it can be enter the market. I don't know if that's interesting or not.
Well, the solar energy, okay, I see. What's that? What's that name?
Well, it's sort of something they started to trade in a London stock exchange, and it's becoming sort of big-ish for a real world asset that's not so much financially organized. Like we know mostly work with securities, right? And financial stuff and payments for it and things that can be traded. This was something that's sort of not normally traded. It was something new. for us in LSEG. I didn't expect to see it then.
Yeah, the thing is that with solar energy, right? I know tokenizing this solar energy and this like carbon dioxide emission token, they I think calling the green credit, right? Tokenizing green credit. That's a great idea, but I I do have actually one of the top solar energy company CEO was my classmate. That top
See,
three.
there you have a contact as well.
I did. There's a solar Canadian solar. The CEO was my classmate actually. We with EA. When Ron Resnick was EA, he asked me to explore that possibility. So we did have a talk with them actually with the solar energy. They are one of the biggest.
So when you
And
make
they've
some
been
brownie points with the green tokens or the green credits, I don't personally, I
yeah.
don't think it's such a, it's such a great thing, but it's in the industry, right?
Yeah, we did explore those possibilities, but it turned out that there are so many hurdles over there. It's not that easy, and these companies, the solar energies, are kind of struggling with making profit. Just like they want to make the module cheaper and cheaper, they just do not have that bandwidth, not the money wise. It's just they do not have the bandwidth to figure out the whole thing. So I think it's a great idea, but to figure out the whole thing end to end, because you need to have device as well to tokenize those energy produced. So I think, yeah, that would I won't spend much time on that. It's just too big, too
Yeah,
big.
fair enough. Like, it is also somebody that I spoke to that wants to start their own blockchain company where they actually host these things. They run the chain infrastructure and they bring on board the necessary participants, like Finality did, bringing on banks, first running the network themselves, and then starting to give or let the banks run the validators. So that is a whole big process, and it's a many year project to do. Yeah, and this is now for the green credits or whatever they call it.
Yeah, green credit because I think there's also green credit Tokyo Exchange. They have it also in Tokyo. There are so many pieces over there. It just cannot be driven like a small project like us. Okay, it could be driven by someone else at much yeah, that's just too much work. Even Ron, who has a very high profile in enterprises, he just thought it's too difficult, too hard for him.
Exactly. So they pay someone else to do it for them. This is the idea now. Like, and then I've seen it often with, or we've seen it with another company which wants to, it's also a big financial market infrastructure for settlement, and they want to redo their whole thing and issue everything on sort of a, this is where we looked at Providium, sort of your private layer 2, and then you expose what you need to regulators and those kind of people. But they also more towards you. I'm paying somebody to take care of the security and the privacy and the chain and everything. It's still sort of seen as my project, and but it's the actual running of the blockchain and all those sort of components they outsource to someone else to get it started, to get the right people to run the nodes and those kind of things. It's too big.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'll look more into that. If someone if there's anybody propose a solar energy token, I definitely will look into that again. Yeah.
No, it's a stupid example, maybe. Don't worry about it. Well, I hope you have a nice week.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, thank you, Marinus, for joining today. I think it's great that we accept that PR and we'll continue working on that. And the blog is coming very well. Actually, I look at the edits, pretty good. I still need some edit on that one, so we will continue to work on that. And then let's work on the presentation. Yeah, and then yeah.
See where Smoot
Okay,
comes
yeah. Tim, do you have anything else? You want to always close this meeting now?
Yeah, we can close the meeting. Yeah, we'll just do a bit more work on the blog, like you said. But I agree with you. It's in pretty good shape.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you all. Great talking to you. Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Richard.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye now. Bye.